Peace Collective. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. If you guys are ever interested in personals, I do offer them. All the information is going to be in the description box down below, like always. Just as a quick disclaimer, you guys, this channel is not specific to any particular zodiac sign. Each and every zodiac sign is welcomed here with open arms, okay? Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. If the message does not apply, let it fly. Readings are absolutely timeless, okay? So if you guys do resonate with something here in this reading, something makes sense to you, definitely leave a like. It's absolutely free 99 to do so. Share if you care. Subscribe. I would love to have y'all here, part of the family. Thank you guys so much for being here. At the time of this recording, we are still in Capricorn season. So happy birthday to any of you Capricorns out there. You could have Capricorn in your birth chart. You could be involved with one. If not, it does not matter. Okay, if you clicked here on this reading, then you guys are here for a reason. All right. At the time of this recording, we are also in the midst of a new moon in Capricorn. As you guys know, I will usually like to take my little notes and give you guys some insight when it comes to full moons, new moons, or any type of important astrological patterns or transitions. So new moons, as you guys know, are all about planting seeds, manifesting, starting a new beginning, okay, initiating something. And you guys know the moon water energy is all about your emotions, your subconscious, right? The things that you feel the most at depth about, the things that make you feel comforted. So the new moon is in Capricorn. At the time of this recording, by the time you guys watch this, for some of you guys, it may be the next day after the new moon in Capricorn, okay, January 18th. But this new moon is taking place in the third decan of Capricorn, which is represented by the Four of Pentacles, okay? If you guys are interested in learning tarot, or maybe you have tarot decks yourself, clearly you're here in a tarot reading with me, Four of Pentacles can kind of indicate security, being a little stubborn, saving for a rainy day, okay? Four of Pentacles can talk about holding back a little bit too, sometimes having too much control over a situation, or again, kind of saving and creating more of a better habit when it comes to preserving your finances in order to have a stable future, a stable foundation for yourself, okay? Of course, again, new moons are all about setting intentions. However, with this new moon being in Capricorn, along with all the other planets in Capricorn right now, okay, Mars, the sun, Mercury is in Capricorn as well at this time. The moon, Venus is just now transitioning out of Capricorn. So there's a lot of emphasis on intentions that create longevity. Okay, Capricorn is a very dedicated sign. It doesn't like fast thrills. It doesn't like things that are, get rich quick schemes. Capricorn is a very dedicated, determined, focused energy. However, it does like stability and something that is going to last, okay? Boundaries as well. Capricorn is another sign that can indicate having strong boundaries. You guys may be taking more time to focus or creating boundaries that actually reflect and protect your true priorities. So kind of redefining what is really important to you right now and holding on to what is important again, but as long as it creates longevity. There's also more of a focus at this time on the seriousness of life. Capricorn is Saturn ruled. Okay, if you're an Aquarius or you have Aquarius placements, that can indicate a little bit more heaviness sometimes as well. Aquarius is also Saturn ruled. You guys might notice yourself having more in-depth, serious, difficult conversations, if you will, having those more difficult conversations that set the stage that you desire. So again, we're looking at long term, having a vision, longevity. So sometimes it's important to have those harder, more difficult conversations, especially when it comes to money and finances. Some of you guys might not be all the way comfortable having those conversations when it comes to certain people in your life, but they are important, okay? It's kind of like a quote unquote reality check, if you will. Again, security and stabilization. You're going to have more of a focus on that during this time frame. Some of you guys may also be starting or initiating new habits or ideas that create security and stabilization. Okay, so it's giving like less of a chaotic, throwing darts at the wall type of energy and more structure. Okay, protection and more structure. So Capricorn, it's not to say that the moon is uncomfortable in Capricorn, but as you guys know, the moon can kind of incite heavier emotions, right? Your subconscious thoughts. This new moon is a lot more grounding and sobering versus being heavily around your emotions at this time. So if you're finding yourself a little bit more detached, right, wanting to spend more time at home, or again, focusing more on what is going to create stability and a solid foundation for you, you're not in the wrong place at the wrong time, okay? You're not being overly emotional about certain things as well, making certain decisions, very head over heart decision making at this time. It's not emotion based. So if you feel like you're a little bit more stoic when it comes to people, places, or things, don't be surprised, okay? New moon in Capricorn. Again, another heavy emphasis on determination, okay? I also wanted to write down for you guys to not beat yourselves up when it comes to self-preservation. Some of you guys may equate self-preservation to being selfish, but no, self-preservation is not being selfish. Putting yourself first or doing what is best for you first is not being selfish, okay? So that could be a bit more of a highlight for you guys during this period as well. If you guys feel like you need more rest, okay, again, new moon in this Capricorn energy is not a bad idea to just kind of take a break and rest, okay? You're not lazy, you're not being selfish or anything like that. Again, setting boundaries as well. Setting boundaries or saying no in areas where you normally would say yes is not being selfish, okay? So keep that in mind. You may be asking yourself during this period as well, what are you doing to build a solid foundation? This is not a very loud, boisterous, I need to be seen energy, okay? With Capricorn, it's more quiet, it's very mature. Again, it's stable, it's dedicated, it's focused. So you're not looking for validation or attention. A lot of you guys could be very focused, honed in, and quiet, and enjoying the work that you're putting in while in solitude at this time, okay? So if you guys may feel, or people around you may start to feel like you're not being recognized for your hard work, that's not true, okay? Your hard work is not going unnoticed, essentially, okay? Remember, Capricorn is long-term results. It's not, you post something and get 10,000 likes immediately. It's not looking for immediate validation, okay? And whatever you're building in this time is not going to receive immediate validation. So keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that what you're doing or what you're focusing on is not worth it. So keep that in mind, okay? Emphasis on commitment and discipline. Capricorn is a cardinal sign, so it does like to take action. It's initiating, and it's a very hard-working sign, okay? You don't have to be a Capricorn. Okay, we all have every zodiac sign in our chart. So you guys could have Capricorn that rules over your 3rd house. Maybe you have Capricorn that rules over your 7th house. Make sure you guys are looking into your birth chart to find out where Capricorn resides, and that's where you guys are going to be experiencing these themes that we're going over, okay? If you guys are not familiar with your birth chart, you guys want help with that, learning more about it, let me know, hit me up, okay? We can talk about your birth chart in the midst of a reading or without a reading if you guys like to, okay? Let me know. Taking more control of your life. This is definitely an energy of doing versus dreaming, okay? We're getting out of a very dream-like state with a lot of Piscean energy, Cancerian energy. We're coming out of that, okay? Capricorn is very, again, hardworking, determined. It's getting the job done. It's an earth sign, so it's tangible. What are we doing versus what we're dreaming, okay? Bringing those thoughts, all of these ideas y'all might have, and actually grounding them and manifesting them and taking some action here. Again, Capricorn is a cardinal sign, so some of y'all got to get your foot off the brake and put your foot on the gas a little bit, right? You can't create structure with just thoughts and ideas. So some of you guys could be making more emphasis on that, okay? Again, taking more control of your life. What is worth holding on to at this time versus what is not worth holding on to. Okay, again, that Four of Pentacles energy can be very safeguarded, protecting, holding on to everything. Again, maybe even hoarding or too much control. Where are you too guarded right now as well? Where do you guys kind of need to loosen up a little bit so you can keep the flow going? You know, having a vice grip over something or having too much control over an outcome, it doesn't let things flow naturally. Okay, so Capricorn energy might highlight that. Where are you being a little too rigid at this time? Another thing here is too, what area of your life at this time requires a renewed sense of commitment and focus? So say, for example, you guys want to, I don't know, start going to the gym, right? Maybe right now you're only going twice a week, right? Maybe you guys want to put a little bit more pep in your step, and get a new focus or have a new idea of what it means to be committed and focused to something. Also too, what area of your life requires a renewed sense of control? Where do you have to release control? Do you have to release control when it comes to the workplace? Finding a new home? Do you have to release control in your relationship? Again, you have to apply that where you see fit, where it makes the most sense at this time. New moons, again, are about planting seeds, beginnings, initiating, birthing something new. Some of you guys could be starting a new business at this time. Capricorn is very business-minded, money matters, okay? Head over heart decision making. This could be a good time too to start new relationships, business relationships or romantic relationships that are actually long lasting. If you guys are already in a relationship, you guys could be taking more things more seriously, or like I mentioned earlier, attacking those more difficult conversations in order to create a better foundation for the future. Stronger boundary setting is important as well in these existing relationships or any new ones you guys start to go into. Again, business or personal relationships, romantic friendships. A stronger boundary when it comes to money, how you spend money, where you're spending it. Again, what is actually important to you at this time that is going to create longevity? What are you willing to get dedicated to at this time? Because whatever that is, it's what's going to flourish. So keep that in mind, you guys, okay? So we're going to hop out of these. We're going to get into a couple bits of Oracle, and then we're going to get into some Tarot to clarify the rest of the message, you guys, okay? So if anything there made sense to you, definitely leave a like, okay? Share if you care. Again, you guys, if you guys are interested in looking more into your birth charts, we can definitely do that. Please feel free to let me know, all right? Please give us clear and concise messages at this time. Please and thank you. Very nice. Look at this. Success. Your first card out, okay? Someone could be winning a trophy here. You guys could be getting awarded for doing something, okay? Your hard work. Success. It says choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. You're on the right track. So congratulations. Some of you guys are at the brink of success is how it's coming through. Or again, maybe you guys just got rewarded or congratulated. It's coming through as like employee of the month type of vibe with this, okay? Congratulations. This could be success in a relationship, starting a new business. I mentioned that earlier. Okay, you guys are on the right track. Some of you guys are maybe getting into entrepreneurship, right? Congratulations. What is here? Surprise. Okay, this girl looks like she has a birthday cake, so happy birthday. Or some of you guys have just celebrated a birthday. Maybe someone here is going to a birthday party, okay? It's like a surprise party, or an office party was a success or something. That's not for everybody, but it says an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for change. So there could be something here that you guys are like a little nervous about going your way, or maybe you went left when you normally would go right, or you're getting this itching feeling to go left when you would normally go right. Okay, there could be some type of surprise here at the end of a tunnel or on the other side of a door that you didn't even expect to go through. for some of you, collective, okay? And if I'm not talking about you, I could be talking about someone else in your energy. Please keep in mind, tarot and oracle reading is very fluid, okay? So if I'm not talking about you, I could be talking about someone else in your energy, okay? Please just apply the story where you see fit. Okay, but be ready for change. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is asking you or calling you to go a different route than you normally would, collective. Or you already did that, and there could be a huge surprise at the end of the tunnel, and that surprise could be success when you didn't expect there to be success, okay? Some of you guys may be even trying something new. Maybe you didn't think you were going to like it. You ended up liking it, okay? Or ended up falling in love with it, whatever this is, okay? And also keep in mind, to you guys, rejection is just protection or redirection. So don't take no's or not right now as it's not meant for you at all, okay? If that's the case, then that just means you're being redirected to something better that you didn't even expect or that you didn't even see coming anyway. Okay, it says be ready for change. Why is this here, please? Sweet success again. Wow, I just heard sweet escape. I think it's like Gwen Stefani. Okay, someone could have blonde hair or could be coloring their hair. Again, completely different than what you normally would do. It's interesting because it's funny I'm saying that Venus, at least at the time of this recording, just transitioned into Aquarius. So Aquarius is very unconventional, very outside the box. It's kind of throwing the monkey wrench, very futuristic, authentic. And Venus is all about money, finances, aesthetics, right? Beauty, how you keep yourself up. So again, some of you guys could be doing something different to your aesthetic, maybe even to your home, okay? Updating your home, painting, new kitchen appliances or something like that. It says it's not difficult to get everything you want and enjoy it, get what you want. But for some of you guys, I do feel like there could be a need to switch something up in your environment, your mindset, how you do things, how you show up in order to get this sweet success, okay? Say for example, you guys model or something. I don't know. It's like maybe you're trying a new technique in your modeling or in your photography, or you do hair, nails, makeup. You learned a new technique. It's a little outside the box, a little unorthodox, but it works. You know what I mean? That could be for some of you. Yeah, sweet success. Nice. So some of you guys, you know, I can't help but feel this vibe of like you don't even really see this coming for some of you guys, okay? What is this, please? Let me get one more, and then we'll clarify with a different deck. I really meant to use my Moonology cards, to be honest with you guys, but obviously I was led to this deck for a reason. Usually with my full moon and new moon readings, I use a moon deck, but I'll use that shortly. But let's see. Obviously we're in this deck for a reason, okay? So let's see. Let me get one more, please. Winning. You can't make this up. And look, you've got home base at the bottom, okay? Something about a Cancer could be important, a family home. Some of you guys could start working from home. Congratulations. A home business. Okay, some of you guys could be selling or buying a home. Congratulations. Yeah, it says winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. So some of you guys could be going into a new career field or starting a new business here, and you didn't expect things to pop off as well as they did. Or again, working from home. Some of you guys didn't expect to enjoy working from home as much as you do, or vice versa, going back to the office, okay? Something to that degree. And look at this, as I'm about to put the deck away, fast changes. You guys got to be ready for it though. And also too, with this new moon energy, some of you guys maybe already planted a lot of seeds and you've been doing the work and you're just staying dedicated and focused. Maybe now you're just ramping up the dedication and the focus, which is about to incur some very quick, fast changes. But I just heard, like, are you ready? Are you even prepared for this? Some of y'all are not even ready or prepared for this. But the thing about that is there is never a perfect time really to do anything. I just saw 1919 on the timer. Especially when it comes to changing your life or taking initiative, sometimes you got to just do, okay? Instead of dipping your foot in the pool, sometimes you got to just jump in, you know? So some of you guys could be dealing with that or going through that, or someone around you. I wrote that in my notes. What are we actually doing versus just dreaming? Okay, two very different things. But let's get into this Moonology deck because I did want to use that first. Let's see. It doesn't make any sense to y'all already. Definitely leave a like on the video. It is free 99. Share if you care. Someone here could be winning the lottery, okay? Literally like hitting a scratch off, playing some numbers. Someone here may switch or transition in a position at the job you didn't think it was going to work out, but surprise, surprise, it ends up working out for you. Okay, what is this success about, please? Choosing the right direction and overcoming difficulties. You're on the right track. Somebody could run track, or maybe some of you guys have teenage kids or nieces, nephews, brothers and sisters, and someone here could be winning like a championship for like basketball, football, maybe track. I don't know. What is this success about, please? Oh, okay, I've got 2 cards. I'm going to keep them both. Okay, but you've got new moon in Aquarius, and you got this full moon in Leo. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo or an Aquarius. You guys could have that heavily aspected in your birth chart. It says, don't let pride get in your way. And you also have bring love into the situation, okay? And Leo and Aquarius are like on exact opposite ends of the wheel. So it's almost like opposites attract. You've got this completely blacked out new moon, full moon here. Someone could be letting their pride and ego get in the way of a relationship possibly, okay? Maybe also too, fear of success is kind of how this is coming through. Someone could literally have some type of fear of success. Fear of starting over, starting new. Okay, ego could be fear as well. Don't let pride get in your way of success, okay? Some of you guys are very authentic. You're very creative as well. Some of you guys may need to invite more creativity or make sure you don't abandon your authenticity when it comes to relationships, whether that be business or relationships with a significant other, okay? Romantic relationships. And I think, you know, Saturn, Capricorn energy can be very fucking serious, rigid, controlling. Make sure you guys are not abandoning your authenticity, the fun when it comes to building whatever it is you're building, okay? Maybe even fear, ego, pride. Don't let that get in the way. It says to bring love into the situation, okay? Don't let pride or ego overshadow or overpower something that could be very beautiful. Confidence here could be important as well with this Leo energy. Something about Leo season could be important. You guys could have a winning season when Leo season comes around, which is what, July, August? Okay. What is this surprise? Be ready for change. What is this about, please? An unexpected turn can bring positive change. What is this? Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goal. I think I mentioned that earlier. Like some of you guys are on the brink of success, on the brink of maybe a full moon realization moment, okay? Gibbous moon. Yeah, it's pretty much right before a full moon. This close, okay? So that's why I think Spirit is really asking you, again, with this new moon, to redefine and retune and refocus on what it is that is important right now to hold on to, because that's what's going to grow. That's what's going to flourish. You don't want to water seeds that are going to just be a bunch of weeds, excess bullshit that's going to get in the way of the fruit, the vegetables, the real crop, you know, cream of the crop. Some of you guys are like cream of the crop. You're the best at what you do. Or you can be the best at whatever this is you're trying to do. You're very close to achieving your goal here. Congratulations, whatever that is for you. It's going to be different for everybody. But I do feel like some of you guys may need to have a little bit more confidence, and don't let pride or ego get in your way, whether this is a relationship or work and money related, okay? Sweet success is here too. It's not difficult to get what you want. Okay? Enjoy it. Some of you guys deserve whatever this is that's coming in for you. But some of y'all may feel like you don't deserve it. It's kind of what I'm getting for some of you. Not all of you. We got to let that go, okay? Because whatever it is you worked hard toward that God's trying to give you, don't offset it or reject it with that thought of, I don't think I even deserve this. What did I even do to deserve this? That mindset's got to go, okay? Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. We are in a phase of a cardinal moon, okay? Capricorn is a cardinal sign. A lot of these planets are about to make their transition into a cardinal sign of Aries, okay? Saturn and Neptune are about to make their grand entry into Aries by the end of January into February. So a lot of shit is about to change, y'all. Be bold and make the first move. This cardinal energy is no joke. Okay, we're transitioning from very dreamy, like imaginative, maybe even a lot of confusion and deception, unclarity, with Saturn and Neptune being in Pisces for so long. And that's a major transition. Just think about that, guys. Think about the Pisces person in your life and the Aries person in your life. Like how stark of a difference that is. Just the energy, okay? Transitioning into Aries, which is very bold, action taking, assertive, in your face, all gas, no brakes. So some of y'all are going to need that if you want to get to whatever the success is, okay? Like seriously. And Capricorn too. It's a little bit more grounded, it's a little bit more stable, it's a little bit more thought out than Aries energy, but again, it's still gas, no brakes, determination, focus. Like let's hit the ground running. When it comes to a relationship, like a personal romantic relationship, some of you guys or this other person is going to be bold and making the first move. Or some of you guys may be in that energy. You know what? I'm not going to just sit back because, you know, the love of my life is not going to just fall in my fucking lap. I got to be bold and do what I got to do to go get it. Okay. You're very close to achieving your goal, but it's giving some of you guys need to maybe keep your foot on the gas or hit the gas instead of, you know, lightly tapping it or dancing around it, okay? What is this, winning? It says sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once. So some of you guys will be getting like a large increase in your finances. Something about taxes is important. It's giving maybe like another tax bracket, okay? And adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah, some of you guys are making adjustments when it comes to your financial situation or your spending habits. And look at this. Isn't I talking about authenticity? Show the world the real you. If you guys want to make the most money in whatever it is you do at this time, it's going to require dedication, real commitment, and being authentic, okay? You've got a solar eclipse coming in Aquarius at the end of February. You're going to have a lot of different planets moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius. So if in order for something to work, you got to put the work in and be the most authentic version of yourself. Make sure you guys are doing something that it is you actually have a passion for. Some of you guys are teachers. You bring knowledge to the world, or you can utilize the knowledge you have and teach other people, right? Again, we already saw Aquarius energy bring love into the situation. Don't let pride or ego get in the way. And you have full moon here in Virgo. You are good enough. And then full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. A lot of earth energy. Okay? Your dreams need a plan, dedication, focus. They need you to be authentic, and you need confidence because you are good enough to have whatever this is that's coming in that you're on the brink of. I just said a little while ago, some of you guys are in this vibe of receiving something that you deserve, but you feel like you don't deserve it. If that's not you, somebody else around you, okay? But let's get into the tarot. If it's making any sense to y'all, again, leave a like. It's absolutely free 99 to do so. I don't mean to be like harsh or, you know, sound like a mom on these readings, but, you know, sometimes it's necessary. You got to be kind of in that energy with someone around you, like that tough love, you know? Or receiving that. Some of you guys may need some tough love, you know? Let's get into the tarot. And success. Don't let pride get in the way. For some of you guys too, you may think you know everything, is what I just heard. I'm sorry, I'm not here to call nobody out. Either you or you're telling this to someone around you. Think they know everything. And that could be a blockage as well. Too much ego and pride in the situation. It's okay to not be the smartest person in the room. If anything, it's probably better not to be the smartest person in the room because you're learning something. You're absorbing, you know? Someone here doesn't like to ask for help, or they don't like to ask questions. That could be a blockage as well. Don't let pride get in your way. What is this? Full moon in Leo? Something could be illuminated to you guys soon as well. A bright idea, a new concept, again, a new technique that's going to induce some type of success here. What is this? Yeah, another full moon. The moon, okay? Things that are hidden. Didn't I just say something may get illuminated to you? Secrets, insecurities, fear. Okay, ego is not all about, you know, having like your puffed up chest and thinking you're better than everybody. That's not always ego. Ego can be fear, insecurity too. Like anything that may get in the way of letting a situation flow. Yeah, some of you guys are letting doubt, fear, insecurity get in the way is what I'm seeing with this. And look at this. You can't make it up. The devil, again, Capricorn. Wow. Obsessive, negative thinking. Okay, what is this moon energy about? Things that are hidden, are not being seen so clearly. And I mentioned that earlier. Some of y'all are about to incur or get at the end of a tunnel here, and you don't even see. You don't even see what's at the other end. Okay, it's almost as if your spirit guides are kind of trying to guide you down a tunnel. It looks dark, it looks gloomy, but if you just follow what your spirit guides are telling you to do, what your intuition is telling you to do, you're gonna come out just fine. I get it though, it's scary, might be a little dark, you know? Sometimes it's not meant for us to see what's at the end of the tunnel. You know? Six of Swords. Yeah, I see someone here is very nervous or scared to like move forward, or maybe some of you guys are even afraid to let go of something. You know, what's going to happen if I let this go or let that go? Or yeah, Five of Wands. Some of you guys fear conflict. I mentioned earlier, there will be a need, or there is a need during this time frame to have those more difficult conversations. And for some of you guys, maybe a more difficult conversation is like, I don't know, like letting something go or walking away from something, releasing, okay? It could be releasing fear as well. Okay, there's like a woman and a child in this boat. Someone could be traveling. Someone's like traveling at night or something, okay? And look, you have the Strength card. Again, Leo energy. So yeah, Spirit's asking you to have the strength and the confidence to do something, to change something. You don't know what's at the end of the tunnel, but I feel like it's something better. You're very close to achieving your goal, or for some of you guys, it took a lot of effort, a lot of confidence, a lot of strength to do whatever it is that you're in the middle of doing. King of Pentacles, very nice. Taurus. Some of you guys have a very serious financial goal here that you're about to achieve. Congratulations. Someone could be giving you some money for your birthday, okay? Someone could be closing on a property on their birthday or something like that. Is what I just got, a raise or a promotion on their birthday. Or that already occurred. Someone here is very close to achieving their financial goals. Congratulations. Some of you guys may also here have a goal of maybe being more strict with your finances, right? Getting better with your money with this King of Pentacles, more mature. Wow, okay, someone here may have a goal to get married. Okay, I meant to mention that earlier. Some of you guys may fear that you'll never get married, never settle down, or this, that, and the third, and that's not true. Okay, you guys could have someone coming into your energy, or that you're already involved with, that would like to settle down with you or marry you, or this is you feeling this way. Maybe you never thought that you would ever get married, okay? What is this? Five of Swords just tried to fly out. Okay, that could be self-sabotage. Look at this King of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay, manifestation. Gemini, Virgo energy. Yeah, some of you guys have like all the tools in the shed to make something happen here, but y'all are thinking too much. Gemini energy, Eight of Swords. Woe is me. Everything sucks. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all are the only reason why you are not where you want to be. Okay, you could be telling someone else this, and I'm really sorry because I don't want to call anybody out or point fingers. Okay, but maybe some of you guys are realizing that, like, is it just me holding myself back? Okay, because the Magician, he's got the power in his hands to make anything happen, anything manifest, anything he wants. The card we had literally said it's not difficult to get everything you want, but some of y'all or someone around you is making it more difficult than it has to be, is what I'm seeing. Okay, some of you guys are manifesting out of fear. You're manifesting out of doubt or something. It's even giving guilt. Someone could be manifesting out of guilt. I don't know, like, I want this so bad. I'm wishing for it, praying for it, but it may not work, or I don't even think I deserve this. Why should I even ask for this? It's someone here has to get out of that mindset, okay? Either you or someone around you. Because you're very close to achieving your goal here, whatever that goal is, especially if it has to do with finances. Okay, this King of Pentacles is very stable, very secure, emotionally and financially. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that King of Pentacles. They don't really make hasty, unthought out decisions. Okay, someone here could be wanting to be less impulsive, right, as well, less reactionary. Okay, what is this? Be bold and make the first move. I just got this vibe. Some of you guys are a little too comfortable. Okay, Spirit wants you to get out of your comfort zone, because that's what's going to lead to some type of success. Again, adjustments are required for you or someone else around you. If they want something to work with you, or you want something to work with somebody, it's like adjustments are required. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, juggling. Someone is in their head a lot, dancing around a situation. Okay, again, I see someone dancing around the gas pedal instead of just putting their foot on it. It's Capricorn energy again. Some of you guys are about to be like kind of busy, booked and busy. Okay, this is a period of rest as of right now, I feel like, for a lot of you guys. And once these planets start to transition out of Capricorn into Aquarius, it's going to be a lot more free-flowing. This period of rest may have been needed because you guys are about to be on a totally different trajectory at this time, or I should say in the future, after this time period of rest, recuperation, planning a little bit more, figuring things out, maybe still shedding, okay? I'm telling you, once Saturn and Neptune get into Aquarius, into Aries, and then we hit that solar eclipse in Aquarius, I'm telling you, it's going to be a whole nother like version of you, version of people around you, for the better though, okay? What is this? Ten of Pentacles, very nice. Yeah, it's giving going from juggling, it's like juggling and struggling to some type of foundation, stability, certainty, security. Ten of Pentacles, that's generational wealth, okay? Someone here could be trying to decide on what property to buy, okay? Be bold and make the first move. Some of you guys could have success when it comes to real estate. Again, I see someone here buying or selling a property. Maybe you help people buy and sell property, okay? But y'all have to get, be bold and make the first move. You guys gotta, again, get out of that the head energy, Piscean energy, air energy, and get into some action, okay? If you want something to ground and show up. Someone here could be running into like a lot of wealth as well. It's giving from juggling and struggling to maybe like a luxury lifestyle. I'm hearing Champagne Life by Neo. Champagne Life, okay? Trouble is a bubble in a champagne glass for some of y'all, or it's about to be. Okay, Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. I see again a lot of you guys getting a lot more strict on your boundaries, standing 10 toes on something, not being afraid to say no or remove what is not necessary, okay? I see someone here moving into a new department at work. Maybe you juggled with the decision, you weren't sure, but then maybe if you guys are juggling on something, or you're currently juggling on something, if you don't make the decision, the universe is going to do it for you, okay? I don't think you really want it to be like that, but if you have the option, go ahead and make a choice, because otherwise the universe is going to create a moment where you're going to be forced out of one situation into another. Okay, and I get it. A lot of people don't really like that. It's like, if I can control it, I'll do my best to do that. But something here may really be out of your control, especially if you're not making a sure, sound, clear decision, okay? Yeah, wow, the sun at the bottom. I mentioned Leo season, okay? July, August could be very significant here. The sun is abundance, happiness. Yeah, Three of Cups. Some of y'all are going to be almost, again, pushed into a new direction here. Or Spirit is asking you to do something different, change something up a little bit. I see someone here getting more excited, more pep in their step. Three of Cups is a celebratory energy here. There's something here to celebrate, okay? I see some type of good news. Congratulations, okay? Some of you guys could be passing down a home, or a home was passed down to you, okay? It also says winning. You have everything, don't spend everything all at once, okay? Adjustments are required. Again, somebody here could be adjusting their spending habits, or they need to. Okay, here it goes. Eight of Swords again showing up. Thinking too hard. It's giving analysis paralysis, okay? Negative self-talk, a lot of overthinking, okay? Someone here could be like spending time in jail or something. You have a family member, a loved one, or someone is currently incarcerated. Definitely sending a hug through the phone if that sounds like you. I also just get too with this Eight of Swords, and maybe like be more strict boundaries put in place. Okay, Page of Pentacles, yeah. Oh, there's two here. Okay, Page of Pentacles and the Death card. Yeah, definitely like a major transition when it comes to how someone spends money, or someone here can be a little immature with it. The Death card can be an ending as well sometimes. Yeah, Justice. I just mentioned that someone could be incarcerated. Someone could be like coming out of jail soon. Like getting some type of good news that's going to help their situation when it comes to court, or maybe you guys have a court case going on. Leave like a major ending to like a very long impeding court case of some sort. Or oh wow, Jesus, the Devil. Wow, okay, Nine of Wands. Yeah, someone here has been through a lot. Oof, wow, okay. Yeah, someone here could be like closing out a cycle from a toxic situation or a toxic environment. Okay, whatever this toxic situation or toxic environment could have someone really trapped in their head. Okay, it doesn't have to be physical jail. It could be, you know, someone here in a mental prison of some sort. Someone here has like a new opportunity, but maybe they're just not seeing it. I'm gonna get one more on this, because the Page of Pentacles is like learning something new. It's an offer of some sort, a little bit of a breadcrumb. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but you know, it's still something. I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you feel like you deserve more, or you want to do more for yourself, maybe your kids, or a loved one here. But I see like a lot of like self-imposed restrictions, or someone is allowing like their mind to block them from new opportunities or something to that degree. But what is this? Page of Pentacles? Six of Wands. Wow. Okay, so there's some type of victory here that's supposed to be had anyway. Three of Cups. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. Someone could be letting their ego or their pride get in the way. Yep. And then you have the Star here, Aquarius energy. Like someone could be healing. Okay, the Star. Some of you guys have a very healing, authentic energy. I mentioned that earlier. If you guys want to have success, you got to have dedication, commitment, and being authentic, being the truest version of yourself is going to be very, very important at this time. High Priestess. Wow. Okay. So you guys like to be in the shadows, but it's kind of giving the world needs to see you, or the world needs more of you. Okay, Star of the Show. It's giving from being in the shadows, very closeted, quiet, to being front and center almost with the Star here. Some of you guys are healing very quietly at this time during this period of rest, recharge, before you hit the gas pedal on something, maybe for some of you. Okay, and I just feel like someone here needs to take a new direction, or maybe get some new advice, new ideas, learn something new. Some of you guys could be taking a course, and it's going to lead to a lot of success here, or whatever this is new that you're doing. that you need to do, it can incur a lot of success here. Six of Wands is literally, again, center stage, star of the show, being celebrated, being very recognized. Again, I see someone here getting a trophy or getting rewarded, or, yeah, Knight of Swords. Again, very rapid change. Very quick change here, you guys. A lot of y'all don't even see this coming. But again, adjustments are required. These are two very polar opposite energies. Six of Wands, Eight of Swords. These don't align. These don't match. Someone who's an Eight of Swords energy is not going to fit with the Six of Wands. So again, some of y'all are going to have to create a lot of different adjustments if you guys want to be in the place that you are visualizing yourself being. Whether this be your relationship, your current job, you see yourself being an entrepreneur, starting at a new job, whatever this is. Someone needs to have more confidence, not be afraid to be star of the show or standing out. Someone here needs to be completely authentic in this new season. Yeah, and don't let your mind or overthinking get the best of you, because that could be really what's holding you back or someone around you the most at this time. No outside forces, other people, things like, you know, some of y'all are your own worst enemy is kind of what I'm getting from this almost. You know, I feel like with this Magician and the King of Pentacles, it's like you guys have like all the power, all the tools in the shed to make something happen here, but someone's just got to take some action. Okay, the Magician is an action card. Okay, either that or really define what it is that you need to let go in order to free up some space so you can take some action here. Okay, but I think I'm gonna leave this reading here, you guys. It's almost kind of all over the place, but I do hope you guys took something from this or that it resonated with you. I hope it made sense. Definitely leave a like on the video. It is absolutely free to do so. Share if you care. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.